Welcome everybody to Black Moon Goddess Intuition. This is the Black Moon Butterfly Effect. I will be doing a full moon in Libra reading Tarotcast, elemental Tarotcast for my air signs, my Geminis, my Libras, and my Aquarius. It is the full moon in Libra, so my air signs may be feeling this a little bit more than others, but I'm kind of feeling like, you're ready for that action. You're ready for the change. You're ready for this deep transformation that this energy brings for you. Okay? I did do a pre-shuffle. In the pre-shuffle, you got Metamorphic, which is the master number 33. 33 is all about the Trinity. It's all about transformation. It's all about guidance. It's all about self-expressions. Oh, excuse me. It's all about self-expression, and it's also all about expansion, right? So before I get into it, let's get the prayer going, and we'll get started, okay? All praises be to the Most High, my ancestors, my guides, my committee. I ask you all to be here and guide me through this reading. Give me a message for them that is for their greatest and highest good, their greatest and highest evolution and transformation. Make the message clear and concise so that I may understand, and those who need to hear it can understand it as well as it pertains to their situation. I love you, I thank you, I revere you. I recognize you in each and every way and each and every day. Shea. Now, usually when I get metamorphic, I think about a butterfly, right? But it dawned on me that not all caterpillars turn into butterflies. Some turn into moths, or whatever. But they are whatever they are, even in the caterpillar stage, which is basically like the larva stage, right? That's the in-between stage. When they become the moth or the butterfly, they have fully evolved. They have fully transformed. They have fully metamorphosized. And it's a painful process, right? They melt down. Like if you know the process of how a caterpillar becomes a moth or a butterfly, they come into the little chrysalis, their cocoon, right? And inside that cocoon, their whole body just turns into like this little goo stuff, right? But all of their wings are already there. Even as a caterpillar, their wings are there. They are what they are even in that stage. But they have to go through this isolated, tough phase and reinvent their whole selves and activate those bones, those colors, those wings that have been laying dormant within this caterpillar phase, right? So I feel like that's what you guys have been going through. But when I meditated on your energy, the first thing that came into my mind is it's time for that action. And I'm like, it's time for that action. And then I got metamorphic, and it's all about, hard times, trouble, but it's also about transformation. And transformation can be very beautiful, even through the hardships, right? So I'm gonna read from the book what it says. But that's kind of what I'm getting. But it's like, y'all all about that action. You're like, okay, I kind of feel like you're almost at the end of this metamorphic stage, so the transformation is imminent. Like, you're about to break out of your cocoon and spread your wings and show your beautiful colors as a butterfly or as a moth, right? Show your wings as a moth, okay? All right. It says, trapped, hardship, transformation. This card indicates that you are entering a time of transformation through darkness. Something will occur that will change you on a deep and profound level. There will be a chrysalis stage where you may feel trapped or powerless. And rest assured, this is temporary. Soon you will emerge from the dark chrysalis, and like a moth, you will be free to try the new wings that you have gained. This can be a tricky card indicating a time of hardship, difficulty, or health or ill health. Know that you are growing in strength and resilience throughout this process, and that you will be wiser than you were before by the end of it. It is a temporary shadow that hangs over you, and while it can be tough to navigate, it won't last forever. Take a tip from the moth and look for the glimmer of light to get you through the darkness. So I'm feeling like, again, you've been through this darkness. I feel like this is something that you've gone through already, or you're maybe in it now, but you're seeing the light. You're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. Your cocoon is starting to crack. So you're going to be revealing this new you, this new profound change, this new transformation to the world, and you're ready. You're like, yo, I'm about that action. You know, it's time for that action. Like, yo, it's about to be on and popping. That's what I'm feeling like. I'm not getting the hardship. I'm not getting all of that. You may be in that energy right now, but I feel like during this full moon is going to be the time for you to shed the cocoon and spread your wings and fly. All right? Something is changing for you on a profound level, on a very highly spiritual level for you. My air signs, my Geminis, my Libras, my Aquarius. What are we leaving in the past? What are we shedding? Okay. No. Okay. Let's shuffle that again, because that's doing the most. I just need one, guys. I just need one. What are they leaving behind? We're going to take a look at what you're leaving behind, what energy you're going to be in during this full moon phase, what energy is coming in to assist you. It says surrender your ego. And so that's what you're surrendering. You're surrendering your ego. And that makes sense because you're about that action. And in order for you to be about surrender to spirit on the bottom of the deck, it's like you're letting go and you're letting this transformation happen. You're letting this metamorphosis happen. And a metamorphosis is like transformation on steroids, right? It's like a transformation is a change, right? But a metamorphosis is a profound change. It's a cellular change. It's a change of everything in your existence. So I feel like by letting go of the ego, which it says cultivate gratitude, be of service to others, and come from your heart. A big ego can work against you, but humility will further your goals. So it's like you've surrendered. You surrendered the ego. You surrendered to the changes that are happening. You have allowed yourself to experience whatever it is that you need to experience, and you're understanding that it's changing you on every level, in every area of your life, right? You're in this place of recognizing that you are coming out of the darkest, maybe some of the darkest times of your life, but you are so grateful for it at this point. That's what I feel. I feel like you've been through the fire, but you are coming out a butterfly. You're coming out a moth. You are spreading your wings. You have activated those dormant attributes that have always been within you. And by activating them, you are changing who you are entirely. You're changing the way you think. You're changing the way you feel. You're changing the way you speak. You're changing the way you approach life. Okay? What other information? Y'all, these things is just popping. All right. I'm also feeling like there is going to be this energy of speaking your truth. You're not sugarcoating anything. You're like, yo, I'm gonna walk it like I talk it, and that's what it's gonna be. And you're not. It's like you've been to. It's like I said, you've been through the shit. You've been through the hard times. You are in the thick of it now. You know what I mean? But you are optimistic. It's like even though things aren't ideal, you're optimistic. Even though you haven't necessarily come out of this cocoon fully yet, you can see your cocoon cracking. You can see the light just outside of it. And it's like you can't wait to go and spread your wings and try out this new you, right? Like I said, you said, I'm all about that action. You're like, yo, I'm about this life. I'm about this transformation. I'm about this evolution. Like, I'm ready. You know, I'm done being stuck. I'm done being a caterpillar. I'm done being spiritually adolescent and emotionally immature. You're like, yo, I'm ready for the good stuff. I'm ready for it. Okay, so 2 came out for the outcome. I'll take both of those. Bottom of the deck, communication is key. Like I said, the way you're coming out is you're not in this energy of being stuck. You're like, yo, I have to be in this energy for a moment. It's kind of like the hangman card, right? You put yourself in this position to gain a better perspective and to change the way that you move, the way that you show up, the way that what you allow, what you don't allow, the way that you communicate with yourself and with others. You're letting go of this egotistical, fear-based way of moving, and you're about that action. You're about this life of transformation. You're about this life of metamorphosis. You're ready to strut your stuff and be like, yo, I got this now. Even though you're not there yet. You're still in your cocoon, right? But you see the possibilities, right? So you're leaving behind, you're surrendering the ego, right? So you're going to move into this energy of believing in the impossible. Again, it's like, yo, I never knew that it would be this good. That's what I'm hearing. I never knew it would be this good. I'm glad I made this decision. I'm glad I decided to isolate myself. I'm glad I decided to take this time to work on me. I'm glad I decided to revamp my business. I'm glad I decided to start this new relationship. No, I didn't mean to say that. Relationship, right? I'm glad that I have experienced what I've experienced on every level, because now I can change on every level. I can transform on every level. I'm not blocking what is coming from me, right? And you're believing that everything is possible, all good things, all positivity, all love, all light, all positive communication, standing in your authority, being the master of your destiny. You're believing in you're believing that the impossible is always possible. It's like your whole demeanor about life has changed. Like before, if you had been going through what you've been going through, I feel like you'd have been too much in your head. But now it's like you're communicating with spirit, you're communicating with yourself, you're communicating with people in your environment more effectively. So therefore, you're getting what you want, if that makes sense. Okay. I feel like moving forward with the energy that's coming in to help you, it says the answers you need are coming, right? So this is the full moon in Gemini, right? And we also have the new moon in Sagittarius. So this for me is letting me know that, you know, you are going to be going in the right direction, because this is in the outcome here. So the energy that's going to help you during this full moon is the answers that you need are coming. Like I said, you're being able to communicate better, so the answers that you want, the answers that you're seeking are coming to you. And you understand them. You understand the signs. You understand the synchronicities. You understand people's body language. You're understanding what they're not saying. You're reading between the lines. As you're transforming, the way you see the world is transforming, if that makes sense. It says the obstacle for you is adjustments are going to be required. So there are some adjustments. So again, like I said, you're still in this cocoon, right? You're not fully, your wings aren't fully formed yet. They haven't fully, the bones that are needed to support the wings in flight have not fully formed yet. So there are some adjustments to be needed. When butterflies and moths are in this cocoon, their bones are literally shifting and growing back into place to support the wings to support their body, to support their new life. This is adulthood, right? Like, yo, I'm a spiritual adult. I'm a spiritually grown now. You know, but there are still some things that are going to be required of you. But it's like you're still about that action. You're like, yo, I'm about that action. I'm about that life. This is like that 9 of Wands energy, where it's like you're ready for any and all challenges that come your way, because you know at the end of it is what you want. You know that everything is going to be coming to you just how you want it. You're starting to see the changes. You're feeling your bones moving into place. You're feeling your wings starting to sprout. You know, you're feeling it. You're actually embodying the change. You're accepting it, and you're going with the flow, and you're letting nature take its course, and you're making the necessary adjustments. I feel like for some of you it's going to be a little hard, but you're still going to make those adjustments. And the thing about making the adjustments being required, why I feel like it's an obstacle, is because it's going to be challenging to be like, okay, I know what I want. I'm seeing things happening. I think the adjustments that need to be made is the waiting time, because everything happens in divine timing. Everything happens when God, Source, Spirit, the Most High has it in the universe, has predestined for you to have, for it to happen. When you take these steps to change, to transform, even through the hardship, even through feeling trapped, even though you feel like you can't move in this cocoon, you're ready to bust out, but you know it's not time yet. You know it's not time yet. Okay, so those are the adjustments that need to be made. That's why it could be a little bit challenging. That waiting game is the challenge that I'm feeling. I'm feeling like it's the waiting game here. And then at the end of it all, it says, have faith in your dreams. Luck is on your side. You are going to be coming out of it. And again, there's more butterflies here. These are supposedly moths, according to the book, but I see butterflies. Because I feel like even a moths are drawn to the flame. You know what I mean? So they're burned by the fire. But butterflies, they bring transformation. They bring growth. They bring beauty, right? So again, not all caterpillars turn into butterflies. They turn into moths too. And moths serve their purpose in the ecosystem. You're understanding your place in the universe. You're understanding that, hey, whatever happens, happens. Whether I come out this guy a moth or a butterfly, I'm dope as hell. I'm ready for that action. What is this going to bring me? What is this going to show me? What kind of experiences am I going to have now? Okay? And you're ready for whatever may come. You're ready to make whatever adjustments need to be made. You believe that everything is going to be happening in your favor. And that's a great attitude to have. That's having a great attitude towards life. Yeah. South Node, the past, is coming with surrender your ego. Like in the past, you've surrendered your ego. And you got 33 twice on the board, guys. 33 twice. That's 66. That's growth. That's transformation. That's expansion. Okay? That's new beginnings. What do we have for believing the impossible? What do we have for believing the impossible, please, Spirit? We have Venus, beloved. Like I said, you're loving the journey. You're loving the transformation. You're excited about what's happening. I feel like with this full moon, the thing that you need to release the most is that last little bit of that ego that is trying to keep you stuck. That's trying to keep you from it's like I said, you're in the cocoon, you see a crack in the cocoon, you know that it's almost time for you to reveal yourself. But it's like the ego is like, no. But remember, you know, what happened to JoJo or Susie or whoever in the past? They tried this and they came out deformed and jacked up. You know what I mean? So, but it's like, let that go. You're letting that go. That's what you need to let go. You're letting go of those last little remnants of fear. That's what I'm feeling. You're letting go of those last little remnants of fear. You're making the proper adjustments. It may be a little bit difficult because, again, you still feel trapped in a way. But you're ready for change. Venus, beloved, is like you're loving yourself through this process. You're loving the process. You're loving the journey. You're loving the person you are becoming. You're loving the world that you are creating. You're loving all of the things that you thought were impossible. You're seeing them come into fruition for you, and you're like, yo, I love this. This is super dope. You know? I'm also feeling like you're giving, it's like you're giving yourself your flowers. You're giving yourself your flowers. You're not waiting for anybody else to do it. You're not waiting for, outside the validation to tell you that, hey, you need to be doing this, or, this is going to be dope for you. You're giving yourself that. You're giving yourself your own flowers. You're giving yourself your own, the love that you need, the compassion that you need, even though, like I said, you might feel trapped still. But you know that this is temporary. You're like, yeah, I'm going to go through this for right now. I said, but you know, like, it's going to be over sooner than later. Sheesh. I'm going to take it. It says invention. You are reinventing yourself. The answers you need are coming. Invention. Descending. You're descending into this place of knowledge and wisdom, I feel. I feel like there are going to be mad doors opening for you. I feel like there's going to be this place where you're going to be able to see both sides of the spectrum. Because imagine, like I said, you're in this cocoon. You're melted down, but you're starting to build your body back up, right? You're starting to step into this new role. You're stepping into this new body. Your wings are growing. You got new antlers to taste and see and sense things with. Like, your intuition is on point. Like, it's even going through a transformation. You're vibrating on a higher frequency now. Okay? And the answers that you are seeking, like I said before I even pulled the cards, everything that you're asking for, you're starting to see. You're like, oh, I want to be a moth. So I want these type of wings. Or, oh, I want to be a butterfly. I want these colors. And they were already laying dormant within inside of you. So you are just bringing that into fruition. You are bringing all of that in. So whatever you have questions about, whatever that you had been like not able to get a clear answer on before, when you were still in this egotistical energy of the past, you are starting to see the light now. You are starting to understand that the things that you have to the things that you've had to let go of were necessary for your growth, your transformation, and your metamorphosis. It was necessary for you to leave behind childish things and step into this energy of, yo, I'm a boss. I'm an adult. I'm gonna do this, right? And it's like an energetic pull to success. It's like, yo, I'm gonna bang right now. Like, I'm gonna bang this metamorphosis. Like, I'm gonna come out. I'm gonna be the dopest butterfly ever. I'm gonna be the illest moth ever. Like, you're not gonna be able to tell me nothing. And you're gonna be able to vibrate on this. It's like an air of confidence. It's like you're so excited. Like, you can almost taste the new reality. You can almost taste it. Even though you can't see it right now, even though, there's only a glimmer of light, that's all you need. That's all you need. Okay? Adjustments are required. What is up with the challenges with the adjustments are required? I'm kind of feeling like there's been a whole, kaleidoscope of things where things have, the images and pictures and things are changing. It's just like in and out, changing. It's like I see a kaleidoscope. I see a kaleidoscope changing its shapes, changing its colors, changing directions, this, and that. You know what I mean? But those are adjustments, right? You have to adjust to, you have to get used to having these wings. You have to get used to your bones getting, being remade. It's like you're making yourself over. This is a makeover. Oh, and look at that. Rebirth. I'm going to take it. Adjustments are required. Rebirth. The adjustments are required for this rebirth. Like, it's saying everything that I've been saying. You're definitely going to need to understand that in the midst of the hurricane. The eye is the clearest point. Even though things are swirling around you, even though that this isn't right, but this is right, you're understanding that, excuse me, you're understanding that even though all of this stuff is swirling around, adjustments are being made. Adjustments are required in order to get to this place of directness, to get the luck, to get things that flow your way. You know that you're going to have to make adjustments. You know you're going to have to change the way you speak. You know you're going to have to change the way you think. You know you're going to have to change the way you react. You know you're going to have to change the way you move. You know you're going to have to change the way that you show up. You know you're going to have to change your approach to life. You know it. You feel it. And you're excited for the changes. It's not like my fire sign. My fire sign is like, oh, woe is me. I don't want to be bothered. Nah, I don't care what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? That's the energy they were in. But you guys are in that same transformative energy, but you're taking everything and you're using all of that to build you up and make you stronger, to make you more resilient moving forward. What do we have for... All right. We got arrival and we got confrontation. So, have faith in your dreams. We got confrontation, opposition, and then luck is on your side is arrival. So I feel like you're going to be starting with this thing, this air of, you know, there's going to be something that's going to be opposing you. And that's your ego. Your ego is going to be opposing this transformation. Your ego is going to try and dampen your spirits. Your ego is going to be like, yo, what are you doing? This is not what you're going to do. Do you understand what you're doing? You're killing yourself. Yeah, you are. You're killing yourself. You're killing off the old you and you're stepping into the new you. You're like, yo, that's gone. That will never be me again. Right? Now it's like you're confronting your fears. You're confronting the naysayers. You're confronting all of those things that put you in this place to begin with. Because we get into a place of transformation. We get into a place of wanting something different. We get into a place of wanting to experience and see what we're really made of. You know what I mean? That's the energy. It's like, yo, I want to see what I'm made of for real. I want to see. I gotta believe that I'm made up of strong stock. I gotta believe that I'm going to I'm gonna be the best that I can be. I've gotta prove it to myself. That's the energy. And it's like having faith that your dreams are gonna come true. You're gonna have confrontation in the end, but you're gonna overcome this. That's what I feel. Because again, this is short lived. I feel like you're almost there. You're almost ready to present yourself to the world, right? And then we also got luck is on your side on the 5th house of arrival. Like you've arrived to this point. The arrow is pointing straight to your success, straight to your arrival, straight to your opening, straight to the job, straight to the relationship, straight to personal inner peace, personal transformation. Like you're being guided step by step, like arrow. Like, this is your target, right? This is your target. And you're arriving there, like, full of passion, giving yourself more flowers, again, adorning yourself with this new garment. You know what I mean? It's like you bought a new dress, and it's like, you got your freakum dress on. You know what I mean? My guys, you got on your suit. You know what I'm saying? You're like, yeah, I done transformed this here. You know? You're like, I've arrived. I see me now. I see all the things that I'm capable of. I see all the things that I let slide. I will never be that again. You know? You're in that energy of, I know what I'm becoming, and I'm loving every moment of it. No, it's not ideal. No, it's not easy. But I'm ready. I'm about that action. I'm about that life. I'm about this transformation. I am fully committed and in true alignment with my highest, deepest, truest transformation. And your highest, deepest, truest transformation is a metamorphosis. Because you're changing on the deepest level. on the most profound level in every area of your life. It's not just in one area, it's in all areas. You're like, yo, you're understanding how energy works and how energy flows. You're understanding that you can't be okay in your financial life and then you jacked up at home. Because guess what? When you come home from work, you bring that home. When you leave home, you bring that to work. So it's going to cross-contaminate. You dig me? And negativity is so dense that it's going to settle in that energy. And you're realizing that, hey, no. We're not going to do that. We're not going to let this energy settle in my life right here. No, I've got this part of my life together, then everything else has to be in alignment. I can't just fix my personal life and then my work life is going to shit. Because you know why your work life is going to shit? Because you're going to end up trailing that back home, right? You're not happy at work. You're going to end up bringing that back home to your happy home. And then your home isn't going to be happy anymore. So when you make changes in one area, you're making changes in all areas. When I say this is the deepest, most profound change ever, like you're changing your whole makeup. Like literally. You're changing your whole makeup. You're changing the way you speak. You're changing the way you accept. You may feel trapped right now. Don't get me wrong. You may feel like you trapped right now. You may feel like, dang, I'm still in the thick of it. But you're excited for the changes that are coming because you feel it. It's like you feel the change. You feel the changes coming. You feel your wings sprouting. You feel your mind changing. You see that you've seen where you've been stuck. You see the adjustments that need to be made, right? To create this rebirth, to create this new you, to give birth to the ultimate version of you, right? You're doing the work. You're understanding that, hey, luck is on my side. I've overcome this, and this to get to this point. Yeah, things have been standing in my way. Yeah, I've faced opposition. Yeah, I haven't had everything that I needed when I wanted it, but I had it when I needed it. Right? So you're recognizing that. You have your attitude of gratitude. You're recognizing the things that you've overcome. You're recognizing the fact that the answers that you have been seeking are coming your way. Right? Even though things aren't perfect right now. You're understanding that. You're understanding that this is a process. But you're understanding that there's a light at the end of that tunnel and you're being guided, divinely guided to this change. When I say this transformation here, like, this is like, you said I'm ready about that action. I'm about that action. Like, I am committed. That's the feeling I'm getting. It's like, I am committed to the changes that I want to see in my life. I'm committed to the changes to my approach to life. I'm committed to putting myself first and nurturing this transformation within myself. This metamorphosis, like I said, a metamorphosis is a transformation on steroids, okay? This is changing everything. This is changing every aspect. It's not it's not letting anything come between you and in this goal of transformation, right? You're letting that ego go. You're letting go of people that are egotistical. You're letting go of situations that are holding you back. You're like, my past is not my present, and it damn sure won't be my future. My past is in the past. I'm learning my lessons from my past, and I'm using every one of those as a stepping stool. That was practice. That was practice. That was the playground. This is the boardroom. You know what I mean? That was the internship. This is the boardroom. This is how I'm showing up, and this is how I'm gonna be. You're gonna take it or leave it. And anybody that's not on your level, you're like, kick rocks, baby. Kick rocks. You can go push up daisies for all I care. But you're not going to be in my energy. You're not going to dim my light. You're not going to mess up what I have going on right here. Because I'm feeling it. Like you're feeling yourself. Like I'm feeling myself. Like I said, you got your freakum dress on. You got your Armani suit on. You're like, yeah, this is the person I'm going to be. You know what I mean? I'm not going to let nobody stand in my way. And I'm not going to stand in my own way. I'm going to go with the flow, and I'm going to go with the guidance that's been given to me. Answers are coming. That's the advice. This full moon right here, this full moon is for my air signs. Y'all are letting go of anything that's been left pulling on you. You know what I mean? It's like It's like everything that has happened in the past that made you look at your whole life in a whole nother light. You're like, okay, there's still a little bit of that there. There's still some of it there. I'm still going through it. I still feel a little trapped. I still feel like I'm going through some hardships right now. But I know, like, you have this inner knowing that this right here is a defining moment in your life. Whatever you're going through right now, you're understanding that this is a defining moment in your life. And you're not letting anybody deter you from that. You're not letting anybody set you back. You know what I mean? You're like, no, I'm tired of taking 10 steps forward and 30 steps back. I'm tired of every time I make a move forward, I get snatched out of my reality and I'm getting put in this fog. Bump that. You're like, no more. You're like, this right here is my moment. This right here is my defining moment. And I'm going to prove to myself that I can do this. I'm going to prove to myself that I'm going to show up different. I'm going to prove to myself that I'm more than my current situation. I'm going to prove to myself. This full moon right here, y'all, I'm hot. Y'all got me sweating. Like, y'all like, yo, I'm bound and determined, yo. That's the energy that I'm feeling. It's like, yo, whatever may come, I know that it's going to turn out for the best. The only challenges that you're having is really waiting for that rebirth to happen. The challenge for your challenges is adjustments that are going to be required. There are adjustments that need to be required. Of course, you're going to have to make some changes. Of course, you're going to have to see things differently. Of course, you're going to have to take different actions. Of course you are, but you're about that action. He's like, I'm about that life. Yeah, I am. I'm a boss up. I'm a boss up for my life. I'm a boss up because you're recognizing that this is a defining moment. You're understanding that the energy you're in now is a defining moment of your life. This is one of those milestone moments, if you will. You know what I mean? This is a milestone moment in your life. And you're understanding that. And you're taking it for all it's worth. You're not letting anything or anyone stand in your way. You're not letting fear stand in your way. You're not letting people stand in your way. You're not letting naysayers stand in your way. You're not standing in your own way. You're like, I don't understand what's going on right now, but I'm grateful. I'm thankful. I'm appreciative. Because I know that this is a temporary situation, and at the end of it is the sun. At the end of it, I'm going to spread my wings and I'm going to fly. At the end of this, I'm going to be everything that I know that I always could be. Okay? Let's get some more. Ooh. All right. We got go for it. I feel like that's in your present. And it says, let fears dissolve. In the past with the ego, surrender your ego. Surrender your ego to the past. Let it stay in the past. It says, let your fears dissolve. Go deep. Feel the pain. Feel it. You got to feel it in order to release it. This is the full moon. Tonight is the full moon. This full moon is called the pink full moon. And it's the pink full moon because everything is blossoming. It's about the pink flowers that are blossoming for spring, right? It coincides with the spring equinox. Excuse me. It coincides with the spring equinox. Now, tonight is the time to feel all the pain. Write it down. Y'all, when I say these full moon rituals and these new moon rituals is what you want to do, you want to do that. Because again, it gets it out of your mind onto paper. You write it down. Write down everything that you're feeling that you no longer want to feel. You say it. You write it down. I release this. I release that. I don't give a damn if it's a person, if it's a feeling, if it's a situation. Whatever it is that you're trying to release, those adjustments that need to be made, release it. Write it down, release it, burn it. Write it down, release it, burn it. Do you a spiritual bath. Take you a shower first, then you take your spiritual bath. Even if you make your moon water tonight, take your spiritual bath tomorrow. Okay? Follow the steps. Make your moon water. Charge your crystals if you got them. You know what I mean? Make everything vibrate higher. You're going to vibrate higher. And because you're vibrating higher, you're no longer going to deal with bullshit. You're going to go for what you know. You're going to go for believing in the impossible. You're going to love yourself, and you're going to love yourself through this hardship. You're going to love yourself through this situation, even though you may feel trapped, even though things aren't ideal. You are better than you were before, and you're recognizing that too. You're recognizing all the good things that are happening for you. And you have that attitude of gratitude. And you're going for your goals. Almost every sign reading that I've done today has gotten this go for it. This is your time to go for it. This is your time to let go of all those things that have been stagnant. All those things that have been kept you in fear. All those things that have been opposing your transition. Everything that's been coming up for you that's trying to stop your dreams and stop your goals and make you feel like it's not possible. You're like, I've arrived. I've arrived to this place of understanding that I control my life. I control my destiny. I control what I feel. I control what I allow. I control me. You're making it's like you're having... These are like prophetic moments almost. It's like, yo, your intuition is popping like all cylinders are go. All cylinders are go. You're grounding yourself in the reality that this is temporary. I'm going to something better. You're making the adjustments. You're invested in your rebirth. You're invested in your metamorphosis. You're invested in changing your reality. You're invested in achieving your goals. You're invested in getting your business off the ground. You're invested in getting into a healthy relationship. You're invested in having a trust with the universe. You're invested. Like, you are truly invested. And you're releasing you're releasing your part of it. You're like, God got this. God got this, and you're following instructions. You're being guided, and you're following your guidance, okay? What else do we have for this? Invitation. Release control. That's helping you. You've been invited to release control, and the answers are going to be shown to you instantly. Invitation. You're being invited to release control. That's what's happening while you're still in this chrysalis phase, while you're still in your cocoon. You're being invited to release control of whether you're going to turn into a butterfly or whether you're going to turn into a moth. It doesn't even matter, because at the end of the day, you are changing and you're growing wings to fly. It doesn't matter. You're not a caterpillar anymore. You're not around here scrubbing around on your belly, right? You got wings and you're flying. Whether you're a moth or you're a butterfly, you're letting go of what you become. But you know that you're becoming something more. You know you're becoming something better. You know that you are supported. You being invited to let that go. And while you letting go of control, the answers that you need are coming to you left and right. The job that you want, the mate that you want, the life that you want, the money that you want, the benefits of your business, the dividends of your business, the growth and expansion of your enterprise. Right? You're understanding that there are things that need to be done in order for you to be fully transformed, for you to truly metamorphosize. I love the word metamorphosis because it lets you know that, hey, you are the alchemist. You are the apothecary. You gotta love the medicine that you getting, the apothecary, the potions and the medicine. The medicine that you need is love, self-love, understanding, and deliberate action. You're deliberately releasing control. You know that you're still in this chrysalis form. You know that you can't break out of this cocoon just yet. You know that, but you also know that one day, and one day soon, you will. So you wait, and you let the changes happen. You go by what you're being guided to do. You're releasing the control. You see this fence here? You're not trying to hop over the fence. She's not trying to hop over the fence. She's doing yoga with her back up against the crystal right here. Why? Because she knows that once she's done doing her yoga, once she's done connecting with spirit, she's sitting on the ground. She's connecting with the earth. She is grounding herself in her new reality. So while you're in this chrysalis form, you're imagining, you're visioning, you're holding the vision of what it is that you want. Your life, your job, your mate, the money that you want, the car that you want to drive. You know what I mean? You're visualizing all of this while you're in this cocoon chrysalis stage. While you're still going through the hardship, you're imagining and you're putting that energy of forward of what it is that you want, of how you want your life to be. You're not worried about the colors on your wings. You just know that you're going to grow some wings and you're going to fly up out of this guy. Everything's been swirling and twirling and just going crazy. But in the midst of all the chaos, and y'all hear me say this all the time because this is so true. Little Fire said it best. Littlefinger said it best on Game of Thrones. Chaos is a ladder. Chaos is a ladder. Because in the midst of chaos is opportunity. In the midst of chaos is opportunity. Give me more, please. Focus on the positive. Rebirth. Adjustments are required. Focus on... What did I just say? What did I just say? I just said while you're even though you're in the midst of the hardship, you know that your rebirth is going to... You know that in order for you to get this rebirth, you're envisioning, you're holding the vision of what it's going to be like when you're out of it. And that's what your reality is. You're focusing on the positive. And that is going to bring your rebirth in. That's what's bringing your rebirth in. Those are the adjustments. You're getting out of this mindset of focusing on the negative and you're focusing on the positive. That's what's going to bring you the transformation. That's what's going to bring the requirements. That's how you know what requirements are needed. You're not making decisions on that you have to do this right now. You're taking what comes. All your bones aren't going to snap. All the butterfly's bones and all the moth's bones don't snap into place overnight. It takes time. It takes time. But while you're in this time, while divine timing is at work, you're focusing on the positive. You're speaking positivity. You're speaking light. You're speaking love. You're speaking change. You're speaking transformation. You're not worried about the rest. You're not worried about if you become a butterfly or if you become a moth. You just know that you're sprouting wings. You know that all the potential that has been laying dormant within you is going to come out. And you're going to be the most dopest, illest moth or the most beautiful, transcendent butterfly. But you know that it's, like I said, this is a defining moment. This is a defining moment. This energy is like, yo, it's do or die right now. This is like one of those times where you can feel the intensity of the energy. You can feel like this right here, I need to do this. This right here is what I need. This right here, I'm taking advantage of. I'm not going backwards. I'm not worried about all this other stuff. I just know that this right here, yeah, I'm going to do this. I'm about that action. I'm about that life. It's time for that action. And that action, what is the action? Speaking positivity. Knowing that your rebirth is right around the corner. You're not going to be here for long. It's being optimistic in the middle of a whole bunch of shit. It's like you are picking yourself up out of the gutter. And you are emotionally, mentally, and physically changing your reality. By being positive. By understanding that the adjustments that you need to make in order to come out of it and arrive are needed, and you're taking those steps. It's like I'm not being stuck in the gutter no more. You're literally picking yourself up by the bootstraps and you're speaking the life that you want into existence. the way that you want to feel on the inside. You want to be more confident. You want to believe in yourself. You want to feel that you're worthy. You're doing that for yourself. While you're in this cocoon, you are reprogramming your whole identity. You're not in that energy of, oh, woe is me. I guess it's just this. Oh, you're not in that. You're like, yo, you are fired up. You're fired up about the changes that you're taking. You're fired up about the things that you want. You're fired up about what it is that is pushing you and driving you. Because you don't want to be there no more. You're like, okay, I'm in the chrysalis. I'm in it. I'm in the midst of it. I am. But this too shall pass. It's only a minor thing. That's what you're telling yourself. This is just a minor thing. This is just a minor thing. I needed this to get where I'm at. I needed this next stepping stone right here. Every issue, every piece of drama, every bit of betrayal, everything that you've gone through up to this point, you've used them as stair steps to your success. You've used them as stair steps to your transformation. You've used them as stair steps to the next relationship. You've been in a bunch of bad relationships. You just like, okay, yeah, I've been in some doozies of relationships. But you know what? That was practice. I know what not to do. And I know what I want. I know what I'm not going to allow. You know what I mean? I know the red flags. Okay, you failed in aspects of your business. You're like, okay, that didn't work. Let's revamp that. Let's go back to the drawing board. Or let's scrub the whole thing and let's start all over and rebrand. You dig me? What do you have for this outcome? Attend to the details. I can't make this ish up. It says last quarter moon in Virgo. Do you see all of the greenery down there? Attend to your garden. Attend to it. This is what you're doing in this moment of hardship, in this moment of feeling trapped. You're not trapped. You're understanding that you are in a transformative state. You are in a profound energy of change. Like I said, you're vibrating a little bit higher. Your colors are getting a little bit more brighter. You know your wings are coming in. You're getting your wings. And you're going to fly high up out of this situation. And you're believing in yourself. You're not letting this get you down. As a matter of fact, you're using this as the thing to push you along. You're like, I'm not going to fall into this and wallow in my misery. No, this is going to push me. This is going to give me that little extra nudge I need. Yeah, I'm uncomfortable. Me being uncomfortable right now is needed, because if I was comfortable and I was complacent, I wouldn't do anything to change it. Be real with yourself. Be real with yourself. This is you being brutally honest. You're being brutally honest. I love it. Oh my gosh. And on the bottom of the deck, speak your world into being. I'm going to leave that. I'm going to take that. And then it says be real. Be real. Be you. Be who you be who you've always been. Be that energy that's been laying dormant all this time, trying to fit the mold of someone else or do whatever everybody else needed you to do. Now and forever and always. You're like, yo, I'm speaking my world into existence. I'm recognizing that my words have power. I'm recognizing that what I speak becomes my reality. I'm realizing that what I think becomes my reality. I'm realizing that what I react to becomes my reality. You're in this chrysalis. You're in the thick of it. Like I said, you in the thick of it. Don't get me wrong. It ain't all peaches and cream and sunshines and roses. You ain't flying yet, but you will be. And you know that you are. You're going for it. You're not letting anything stop you. And I love that energy. This full moon, confirmation. This full moon It's all about you letting go of that last little bit of hesitation, that last little bit of worry, that last little twinge of I don't know-ness, I'm not enoughness, that last little bit. It's like you ate a sandwich and you know there's crumbs on the table. You ate up all the sandwich, but there's still crumbs on the table. It's you sweeping them crumbs off. It's you cleaning up your mess. It's you, okay, I ate, right? I ate, but I'm going to clean up my crumbs now. That's what this is. This is what this full moon is about for my air signs. Okay, my Geminis, my Libras, my Aquarius. Okay, I love this energy. I love this energy. Know your worth. Know your worth. Know your worth. Okay, go for it. Go for it. Attend to the details. Make sure that everything is, make sure that you're being truly, brutally honest with yourself. Be real. You figure deal me. You know, love yourself through this process. It's hard. It's hard to love yourself when you feel like nobody else loves you. It's hard to love yourself when you feel like everything is falling around at your feet. It's hard to love yourself when you are looking at all of them past mistakes. It's hard to love yourself to know that you are the reason for those mistakes. You created that reality for yourself. It's hard to love yourself through it, but you're going to do it. You're going to do it because you understand that those are growing pains that you had to go through to get to where you are now, to get to this point of no return, to get to this point of this profound transformation. All of that stuff had to happen in order for you to get to this place of I'm no longer going to be crawling around on my belly. I'm going to fly. I'm going to soar. Okay? Y'all, that was dope. I love that energy. I love it. So, again, y'all be sure to like, share, subscribe this video. Join me on all of my platforms. That's all the information is in the description box below. Any personal readings are open and available. All that information is in the description box as well. Coaching sessions are available and open right now. All of the description that you need, anything that you need to know about the products and services offered here at BMGI LLC is in the description box. Okay? I thank you guys for your time. I thank you for your love. I thank you for your shares, your likes, your comments. Okay? You guys go and make this full moon a night to remember. Make your moon water. Take your spiritual baths. You know, write down everything that you want to release. Charge your crystals if you got them. You know, go moon bathe. If you don't have any crystals, just go cleanse your aura out in the full moon. Okay? Honor and love yourself through this process. And you're going to come out like you're about that action. Okay? All right, guys. I love you guys. Have a good night. Peace.